What is up, YouTube? And today we're looking at ADIN, as you can see on your screen here, except something is a little bit different. You're going to see that she's donning a school uniform, and she is now a 4-star unit that is a Dark Thief. So you can see, based off this, that she will be a summonable Dark Thief. That's a 4-star, and she's going to be available in the Mystic Summon, I believe, shortly. These are her lobby animations, and I guess her character screen animations, and there's a lot of lore about her. You can check it out on the Epic 7 official YouTube, but basically she's like a high school student, and they decided to make her into a dark unit now. Basically the only element she was missing, and they made her into an ML 4-star. These are her stats here, and basically you can see she's decently fast, she has good crit chance and decent attack, although she's a little bit squishy. And you can also see her imprint concentration is going to be attack. And it looks like you can only imprint this new kid ADIN with new kid ADIN. So you can't actually use regular ADIN so that you don't lose your copies on accident. So you will have to pull, or I guess, wait till you get multiple copies of her to actually imprint her. But thankfully her imprint isn't that important. It's just attack percent, which is still very good, but not as important as something like crit chance or speed. Next, we have her S2, her passive, so she is keeping her evasion. It's a 50% evasion buff, except this time you're going to see when you actually evade, instead of activating that counterattack like Light ADIN does, tongue twister, Savior ADIN, right? You will actually grant yourself Vigor, which is the buff that Conquerilius can put up for your team. And you'll also see at the end of someone's turn, when the caster is granted Vigor, you will increase CR of a new kid ADIN by 10%. So it's going to be any ally, any foe with Vigor on them. At the end of that turn, you get CR pushed by 10%. And Vigor is going to be attack percent and defense percent buff. Pretty much one of the best buffs in the game. And basically, you're going to see how this works here. Paired with Conquerilius, even though she can give herself Vigor, having Conquerilius is very nice because you put Vigor on your entire team. And you can see, even at the end of that first turn into that extra turn, she's going to be getting CR pushed basically twice by Conquerilius and all the characters on your team after that. Next, you're going to see your S3. Very powerful single target attack. Very signature to ADIN, right? She gives herself an attack buff, and then she will actually do a single target attack that does injuries, and this can go up to 30%. And if you have Vigor on yourself, you will do additional damage equivalent to 100% of the injuries inflicted, so similar to how Death Dealer Ray's S1 works. And you're also going to see that this is a 4-turn cooldown after you skill enhance it, and by soul burning it, you'll make it a 2-turn cooldown for only 10 souls. And you're going to see that the damage on this is pretty good. The animation looks pretty nice as well. We'll see it in play right here. And yeah, you want to make sure you have Vigor, so you either have to have Conquerilius or Evade first, because you're going to see that this damage is very, very strong with Vigor buff, right? Initially, it's going to do about 13k on the ML Ilyanov, who's very tanky, right? And also you have a Tywin on Orgus, soaking some of that damage. And after the, I don't want to say detonation, but extra damage, it does 22,000, which also got shared by a Tywin here. So almost a combination of 30,000 damage, which is insane considering you can make it a two-turn cooldown, right? And then lastly, for S1, her skill 1, we have a single target attack that will put injuries, and every time you actually use this with Vigor on your turn, you're going to attack all enemies instead of just single targeting, and this is going to be a very, very strong ability. It's just an AoE attack that applies injuries, which is very insane, right? AoE injuries is already crazy, as we saw with Bellion in the past when she was super meta on injury set, how annoying it could be versus health skin bruisers. But now you can see that ADIN has it pretty much built in. So yeah, now we have an evasion thief with injuries, AoE injuries built in that can also detonate it with the Vigor buff, and also a way to actually be self-sustainable with her evasion, which is very annoying. And she's going to be available on January 9th, so in about a week from now. And because she's a thief, you can actually put her on an evasion artifact, so you can bump her evasion up to 70%, which will make her weak to evasion countering units, such as stuff like anything that can seal, for example, or like Shaltir from the collab that we had in the past, Overlord collab. But still, she's going to be a pretty decent unit, I'm going to say. She's very unique in the fact that she has injuries and evasion built in, so she does have counters, right? Also will get countered by unbuffable if she can't put up Vigor and stuff like that. But it does seem like, if you have Vigor buff on her, if you slap her on most likely a lifesteal set, she'll be very annoying to deal with because she'll just be doing a ton of AoE injuries, doing a ton of damage, and also just be very sticky on the field with her built-in sustainability with her evasion, and the fact that she's also going to be most likely on lifesteal set, because that way you can actually, keep her alive. A lot of evasion units really like lifesteal set because of that reason, including, limited flan, like Violet and stuff like that, Remnant Violet. So definitely want to make sure she's on lifesteal set, and I think she'll be very, very good. I don't think she'll be like super broken or anything, but I think, if you do bring her into a health scaling bruiser team, she'll be a very solid pick and very fun to use. Okay, this is the unit that's coming out. Hope you guys had a great New Year's, guys. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys actually think about her. Like I mentioned, she will be available starting, it says at the bottom here, January 9th from the Mystic Summon with whatever banner is running. So let me know in the comments if you guys are actually going to pull for her, or, just wait till you get her naturally, and obviously what you guys think about this unit in general as well. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next video.